Oh, howdy. Howdy, howdy. Yeah, no, I'm not making a video tonight. No, no, this is just you and me. Possum Patty, the Soggy Bottom Bunch, and you. I did a live this afternoon. And during the live, we were talking about a couple things. Oh, we were chatting about a lot of things, right? And one was shape journals, and I was sharing my mushroom journal. This is the, yeah. Can you overdo more than that kind of journal? Yes. And the other thing was, I was going through a bucket of things in the corner over there. Sometimes you can see it and sometimes you can't. No, pile of stuff back there. And I was trying to organize a few things. Yes. And in the journal, I was just doing a quick flip. Yeah, just showing them a little bit. Is this fairy, and it's on gesso and on muslin, and it's got slow stitching and decoupage napkins and beads and all kinds of things. And I was like, oh, in that corner was a bucket of all the things I was using to make these fairies. I made a bunch of them. I think I have one in another journal, and I think I gave the other ones away. And Possum Patty, how come you can't remember? Well, yes, this is the bucket of things, and in the bucket of things were two hoops with a couple of them started. And I was like, oh, what did I do to make these? And what was my procedure? How come I can't remember? I went on my own channel and I'm looking for the video. I know I make a video about almost everything, not everything, but almost everything. And I found these. I think I was doing a Crayspire haul and using the beads and all this stuff. Anyway, 2 years ago, I'm like, have these been sitting half done in this bucket in this room, probably floating around the room for 2 years? Well, don't you think it's about time I got around to it? Yeah, it's got around to it. Get those things done. Oh, and the other thing was Marcy was there, Cranky Crafter, and she does Fodder Fridays, and she did some flower ladies, and she said she might turn some into fairies. And I was thinking about that, and I was thinking about working on this a little bit before I go join Mr. Possum for a little TV. Yes. I come in here for a couple minutes, and at least get this project started. It was started 2 years ago. Get it continued. All right, get it continued and see what I could do. So I was watching Marcy's Flower Ladies there while I was cooking supper. Yeah, so I was cooking supper. And I was like, oh, well, maybe I can give them that sort of head, flower head. I loved it. Give it the flower head, make the gowns a little bit bigger, and use something for wings. And these are decoupage with napkins. So I had to go down to the magical basement and get the tub of napkins. And while I was down there, oh, the bag of free tool that I got at the library. I know there's so much in here. And I remember I was saying that I would use a few pieces and then bring the rest back for somebody else to use. Oh, this would be a beautiful fairy wing, right? And I was like, well, maybe I could put a little bit of this on there for a fairy wing. There's so much in here. Well, there's black too, and there's blue. And what else? Is that the same color? Yeah, that's the same color. Just look different in the bag. A lot of black and red and blue and silver. And a lot of glitter at the bottom of the bag. Yes, a lot of glitter at the bottom of the bag. So let me see now. I think with what I want to do, my plan is the first thing I'm going to have to do is make this a little taller as much as I can. I have them in the hoop because when I was painting the squares with gesso, it does go through to the other side, and I didn't want them to stick to the table. So I just thought this would be handy, yes. And this one doesn't have any napkins on it, but I can give that a second coat of gesso. And then I found this little one all by itself. And I could make that one bigger too. Yes, because the flower ladies have a head and then a flower on top. Yeah, so I think I'm going to combine with what I was doing with the Cranky Crafter Marcy's flower ladies with the flower heads. Now, she got the idea from somebody else. I don't remember, but I'll link Marcy's video, and then in Marcy's video, she links the idea where she got it from somebody else. So, yes, it's a community. We all get our ideas from each other, but change it a little bit. Yes, we always make it our own, don't we? Yes, we always make it our own. So I'm just going to start working on this a little bit, see what we come up with. Now this hoop is bigger than this hoop, which means I can put bigger squares on there. Maybe I should do one at a time. Maybe I should do one at a time. All right. We're just going to start with the fall ones and yeah, and see where it goes from there. Just have a little bit of a play. Yeah, it's just you and me because, I'm not really doing video tonight. We're just having a play. Yeah, we're just sitting having a little bit of a play. Just the two of us. You, come on along. Got a little bit of gesso here, and I know that's gesso, so we'll start right there. Yes, we'll start right there. Put some gesso in the cup. This is Liquitex. Ooh, it's very lumpy, must be old. Liquitex Professional Surface Preparation. If you have a canvas, you're an artist and you have a canvas and you want to prep. You knew that was going to happen. Good thing it's just you and me here, yeah. And you want to prep your canvas. You would use some gesso. Oh, it's kind of dry around the edge. If I pull that ring off, maybe I can get this back on. Oh, don't do it over that. Okay. Let me just get this off. Oh, now I have gesso all over my fingers. And now I'm touching my nose. Keep a spray bottle. It's almost empty. Let's wipe a little bit off. I'll go wash my hands in a sec. Yeah, that's good enough for now. That hard piece was stopping me from closing that. Okay, small brush. And it's my chair. My camera's really been drifting lately. I'm checking it. It starts off like this, and by the end of the video, it's... I got to keep checking it. I got to remember to check it more often. Okay, so I'm going to make this bigger up here, or maybe larger at both ends. Oh, my stars, I can't believe this has been sitting here for 2 years. Now, you don't have to be precious with this at all. No, that's not what this is about.
Oh, no!
Just about getting some gesso down on some fabric. Now, the other ones you saw were made with the plain muslin. And these are a little different, right? They have some color in the background. But you're not going to be able to see that too much on the other side. And now I'm covering up all the little critters. And if I put this one any closer to that one, oh, how am I going to do this? Maybe my idea was to leave some of this fabric. Oh, I could still leave it at the top and a little at the bottom, even if I cut the sides. Okay, we have a plan. We have a plan. I have to think back. I mean, it's hard for me to remember what I did on Tuesday, and now I have to think back 2 years. All right, so we're going to leave some fabric at the top and the bottom. This one's a little close to the edge, but that's okay. Then we'll let this dry. Too bad, just a little bit more room to square that off, right? I'm going to change the napkin too. I'm going to make that larger. Or maybe I should paint the head on first. Okay. We're going to paint the heads on first, and then we'll adjust the napkins. We'll adjust the napkins to be their dresses. And I'm not going to make long legs like the other ones. I think they'll have long gowns instead of long legs. And I don't even think I'm going to put arms on these. No. These are going to be different than the other ones. But there's several stages to these, yes, because you've got a gesso, you got to put the napkins, you have to do the faces, you got to make the wings. All right, so I think this one will go this way. And then this one I'll put the head here because there seems to be more room at the top than at the bottom. You think these will be big enough? Oh, well, you know what? These can be smaller because I didn't put anything on here yet. So there's nothing really in the way of making a head. But I'll make them as large as I can. It's okay if it has a rounded corner, right? I could just round the other corner. Oops, I got gesso there. Oh, this one's really squashed in there, isn't it? I wonder. Oh, this is lumpy gesso. Getting old. It's getting old. Got to use your supplies up. You got to use your art supplies up before they dry up and get all old and lumpy. Oh, I have an idea. Maybe this can be like a sideways fairy. She's facing that way and her wings will come out here on the round side or something like that. I have a piece of newspaper for this one. And I think way back 2 years ago, I think Janet Nash might have been the inspiration when I started these. When she was making her fairies, I know she's doing a whole nother round of fairies right now, but this would have been 2 years ago. When I did this on the unbleached muslin, I didn't care if the fabric showed through because it was just a neutral color. But because this fabric is dark, I'm going to put a little bit more gesso on there so that the colors I put on for the flowerhead fairy show up a little bit more. Now this is just messy play. Yeah, this is just messy play. Oops. Oops. Because I'm cleaning and organizing. And what do you do with something like this? Project not finished. You can't put it away. There is no away until it's done. See how much lighter it is there? I mean, it's kind of cool. You can see the mushrooms through, but not a good space to paint a face. So just put a little more white there. So what are you doing today? Yes, what are you doing today? Because, you know, it's just me and you. And we're here having a little bit of a play, a little bit of a chat. Maybe you missed the live. Yes, maybe you missed the live. So let me know. So you're popping in now to watch this. Now this fabric's not that dark, so probably doesn't matter too much on this. And the gesso also stiffens it up a little bit. So like if you want to use it for a journaling card, or you could put a backing on it. That one in the mushroom journal has a pocket on the back. Okay, now don't go away. I want to wash my brush. Now, Marcy used her Inktense pencils. These are like watercolor pencils, but instead of watercolor, they're Inktense. Yes, Inktense, and they're by Derwent. Derwent, Derwent. I have a new Crayola pencil and crayon sharpener. I don't know how it's going to work. See, sometimes these colored pencils don't sharpen very well. And they're not sharpening at all. On that one, let's try the crayon one. It might be working. Oh, that looks pretty good. You're supposed to get like a special sharpener or something for your pencils, your colored pencils. Prismacolor makes one because it's the sharpener breaks the points. But right now I'm trying this crayon sharpener. Oh, it's working good on this one. Ooh, wow. Yes, it worked good on that one. Mallard green. So these ladies are going to have flower heads. So I want to make their faces greenish, and then like pink or orange or yellow or gold, something, flower petals for hair. I might hit those gesso spots with a dryer one more time. Well, so far, so good. I'll have to try this on my Prismacolors. That one looks pretty sharp already. All right, there's a little green one. This is why I had it on the hoop. Yes, I left this on there too long. I left that on there too long. I guess if you put it on something that's not going to stick to, a piece of parchment paper probably would have been better. I should go get one. Got my water, and I need a brush, and I need a towel. And this is just an experiment, so let's see what happens here. We'll start with this one. All right, I think I was going to put the head up here. So we don't want the face too dark because we want to draw features. I think I'm going to put a little bit of a darker green, like around the edge, and then a little bit of a lighter green inside that. Very simple U shape. And then the top is flower petals. And this is the fall one. So let's try some golds and oranges and reds. And you're just going to make some flower petals. That's all. You'll see when you add water, these Inktense really come alive. Yes. And let's add some, is this yellow? Is this yellow? Or is this yellow green? I don't remember. Could be yellow green. Put a little in the middle there. And maybe add a little, oh, what's this? Tangerine. Add a little tangerine there. And we could take a black pencil when we're done, not a black pencil. Well, you could use a Stabilo pencil, or you can use a Sharpie or a paint marker or Micron when they're dry to do the features and put some wobbly black lines. Why is that black? Oh, because I was doing I was doing the Stabilo pencil during the live, yes. I could put more on here if I want to. But see how that comes alive? It doesn't have to be too dark because I'm going to put black lines around it, or I don't have to. You can take the pencil, while it's wet and put in more color if you want. Go right over the wet spots. You can use your brush to take off some of the ink, or you could just dip the pencil in the water, really, if you wanted to. Ooh, bless you, Mr. Possum. I'm just going to go around with my brush. Thank you so much, Marcy, for sharing all your wonderful Fodder Friday ideas. I've already made the snails. I feel like I want to put a little bit of a darker red, hot red. A little bit of a hot red in there, maybe. A little bit more colorful. Now you can do your petals any way you want to. Any color you want to. Oh, I think hers more went up like a sweet pea kind of thing. Yeah, this one's more like a, I don't know, Daisy, Black-Eyed Susan kind of thing, but that's okay. Oh, I love this area right there. More of that. Let's get some more of that in there. Maybe you could do something like that. Drop some color in. Okay, now I'm just playing. All right, see what that looks like when it dries. Now this one I was going to paint over here. Do the same thing with the face, I think. Simple U, or you can make a circle if you want. Add a little more color to that. I'm using felt green and apple green. I can't read the names on all of them because they're kind of worn out. And then, I don't know, should I stick to the same colors, kind of? All right, so I'm going to do some petals. I'm just dipping the tip in the water. Yeah, this is fun. I don't want to get too much water, though. And just making some petals. I'm going to do this very carefully. Very carefully there. I already have a lot of water up here. So I'm going to bring some of that green out now. Should we put another color? Where's that gold? I love this gold. Where's the hot red? And just wet this a little bit. That's very fun. Yes, it is. Now, while we let that dry, because we want to draw a face on there, we're going to give them a new dress. Got a bucket of napkins here. And let's see. This is the one they were made out of today. And it's got a sunflower one. Now, the easy way to pull your napkins apart, if they won't come apart already, is to use tape, but that just came apart. Is there another layer? Yes. Okay, so got 2 pieces of tape. Take 2 pieces of Scotch tape, put one on one side, one on the other side, and pull it apart. Get it started. Now don't throw the white part away. You can use that for all sorts of things. Texture on your background. Or even if you just wipe your brush with it, right? Blow your nose. Use it for all sorts of things. And make it a little bit smaller. But I like that sunflower right there. So just go ahead and cover that leaf up. Or should I put it down here? I got a bag of ribbons. I got a bag of ribbons. Do I have matte medium? Oh, or should I use some sparkle Mod Podge? I have two kinds of sparkle Mod Podge. One is extreme glitter. And the other one's just regular old sparkle. Oh, look, this is no good. Look at this. Yeah, it's got a big hard skin on it. And put a little bit on there. This is like a mixed media fairy. Right, I got gesso and Inktense pencils and napkins and Mod Podge, sparkle Mod Podge. There. Oh, yeah, my hands. Okay, we need a dress for this one. Gonna look almost the same. They're gonna look almost the same. Should we give her a different dress? Let's see, what else do I have? I could give her a leaf. That one's got a sunflower. This one could have, let's see, how am I gonna get this on there? How am I gonna get this on there? Maybe we'll go this way. Okay, some people take their brush and they put a little line of water and the napkin rips so easily. Yes, they don't struggle at all. I'm gonna go down this way. And there's the mourning dove. Well, maybe we can get most of this done and then let it dry and come back tomorrow and cut them out and do the sewing and adding on the little beads and half round and all the stuff I used on the other one. Put some Mod Podge down here. You can do this any way you want. Yes, because it's just me and you here. And if you want to do this out of scrapbook paper and cut it neatly, or you want to do it out of fabric, that's okay too. And actually, I'm just experimenting with it now, yes, because these have been sitting here for 2 years. This ribbon comes unraveled. You need to tie a knot in the end. I guess Mod Podge will hold this down, right? Is it sitting here? Why not, right? Just stick it in some Mod Podge. There, they've got their dresses. They've got their little green sashes. They'll get some jewelry and things tomorrow when I start sewing. Okay, this is what I was using on the other one. Brush pen. Looks like I was using a brush pen and pink microns, or maybe for the lips. Pink Sharpie. Pet Artist Pen, Cloud Gray. Now, Marcy made very simple faces. I was trying to copy the faces sort of like I have on the other fairies, but I might do it differently. Oh, and she did little wavy lines. Let's see. Around the flower. We need lips though. I can just, I don't know, put a dot for nose. Let's see. Like that. Okay. I feel like I want to put some sepals there, you know, the little green things that are under the flower. You know, those little things that come down underneath the flower. There. Which one do you like better? Red leafy or sunflower? They're not done. We have to add wings and sewing and cut them out, and yeah, more to do. More to do. They're a little floppy. I could put something on the back. Could do that tomorrow. Oh, we have all the other ones to do too. Yes. Not more to do. Not more to do. I'm supposed to be cleaning up, but I'm making a bigger mess. Making a bigger mess. That's okay. Just me and you. Yeah, you're not company. No, you're like family. Yes, you're like family. So, you know, just don't mind the mess. Just don't mind the mess. And we're going to have some more of a play tomorrow. I don't know what to do with all this stuff. Yeah. I think they're looking pretty good. What do you think? Yes. Get some wings on there. I think I have some other tool. I don't know. Maybe more of the fall kind of color. Or should I use the clear? Should I use the clear? Napkins everywhere. Napkins everywhere. I don't know. Well, I don't have to make that decision tonight. Oh yeah, they kind of look nice with the white background because I got a little bit of that white there. I'm just going to sew a little bit on. Put some beads on there, yeah. Do a little slow stitching. Oh, that might work fine. Okay. Use up the supplies. Finish the project from 2 years ago. This is why I don't get anything done. Look how long it took me just to do this. Yeah. And get those started again, but it's okay. No pressure. No pressure. Okay, no pressure. Thanks for coming along today. Yes, I enjoyed your company. Yes, I did. I certainly did. So happy you came. Yes. So what do you think of these fairies? I know the other ones are a little bit more sophisticated in that they have more detail. I was just trying to make these a little simpler, something different. Take Marcy's idea of the flower heads and, you know, just make something a little different. So we'll see tomorrow when they're done how they come out. Yeah. Happy junk journaling. Bye-bye.